Welcome to another episode of the WeakLEE Podcast. We'll bring you vulnerable conversations right here in the city of New Orleans. I'm the man in front of the camera, Darren Lee Jr., the man behind the camera, Bryson and Bryce. And we all know it's been 20 years since Hurricane Katrina has hit the city of New Orleans. And I thought about having a real vulnerable conversation with my parents about their whole journey and experience with the hurricane. So I had to bring them on again. So quick question for my parents. What was it like having our family during a massive hurricane?
It was very, very interesting because once I looked at the news that night, I knew I had to do something. And Rhonda was like, "Oh, I gotta go to work tomorrow." I said, "No, we ain't going to work tomorrow." I would fill up the cars. I said, "We gotta get out of here." When I saw how big that storm was, bro, I knew I had to make the decision. And that was I called my sisters. She was like, "I'm already on it, D. Book us some hotels." And we was planning to get out of here.
Right.
But I was at work.
No, he wasn't. He was supposed to be going to work the next day.
I was at work. You don't remember? And I had to, you said, "Rhonda, if you don't get home right now, that payroll gonna have to wait."
That wasn't sad. You had left?
I had left work
That's sad
to meet
When?
you home.
That Saturday morning?
Yes. That was payroll week.
But
That was
we had
payroll
that
week.
discussion that night in the bed. When I said, "Rhonda, we need to make a move." You
But I did
took
go
it
that
upon
morning.
yourself
I did.
to be hard here.
I did.
Huh?
I did because I was like, we got to get paid.
But
If we
nah,
have a
like,
storm, we
but
gotta
at
get
the
paid.
same time, Dad was acting funny because I was trying to take everything with me. He was like, "No, leave some of that stuff. We coming back."
We was. I thought we was coming. I got 3 pair of pants, 3 pair of shorts.
When I tell you I packed everything, I packed
Like-
everything.
Everything.
What you taking that for?
I say, "What are you taking all them clothes for?" "Because we're going away." I say, "But we're coming back, Darren. We're coming back." "Oh, but we didn't come back." He cried and cried. "Y'all told me
I never
not to
forget.
take my clothes."
It was his white, black, and red Jordans, the warm-up Jordans. I just got them from AAU, and I brought them with me. Daddy was like, "Put them shoes back in. We coming right back." I'm like, "All right." Then as soon as we seen on TV, like, "Man, I left my shoes messing around with y'all." That's the first thing I thought about.
The
I was
first
young
thing.
then. I was, my second 2 weeks into ninth grade year. Like, that's all I worry about.
Oh, he was mad. He was crying, upset. Oh gosh.
But when
anyway,
y'all seen we wasn't coming back, as soon as we thought, what was the thought process?
I said, "Damn."
we were in Houston.
Really?
We were in Houston.
Honestly, it
went
really
to
didn't
Houston.
dawn on me at the time. I'm sitting there, I'm drinking and partying with
Where
my family.
were we? In the
We was in
hotel.
the hotel
In Houston.
partying, I'm like,
A party.
it's a party. I'm not thinking about, then I looked and they said, "Look at the city is underwater." I'm like, "What?"
That's when the partying
when
stopped.
everybody just paused and we
The
was like,
music stopped
what
and the
the
crying
hell?
started. Crying.
Right up the mic.
"Bruh."
Man.
And I was like, "Give me another one."
The ugly faces.
Look, I was like, "Give me another one."
He said, "Give me another one."
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I was like, it was unbelievable, really. To
But
see.
what was sad too, all of us were in Houston except for one family member. And that was your Uncle Cat.
Cat, yeah.
Gary stood behind
Big Leroy as well.
and Big Leroy. Yes. And we were really concerned about them. Big time.
I really wasn't.
Gary didn't connect back with us until we drove to San
San
Antonio
Antonio
to pick him up because he was
But
on the bus.
I really wasn't concerned about him. They
Why
call
is
him
that?
Cat.
Oh.
Cat's gonna get out.
Yeah,
A man who called Cat, you think he gonna be?
He gonna live, huh? And he did. He showed up
good.
did. He was good. He was good. Oh, it was a horrible,
But thank God he
horrifying
did stay
experience
behind because he stood behind with some handicapped and some elderly people,
that he had to help.
and he helped them
Yeah.
get in the attic. You know, and that's why I was like, we do have to do this again with people who really went through that water, really who went through it.
Who was there the whole time? Yeah.
Yeah, because we escaped.
We was blessed.
Yeah, we left. It took us.
I remember we left.
How many hours it took us to get to
14.
Houston?
I remember.
Yeah.
14 hours to get to Houston.
I thought it was longer than that, man.
It felt longer.
It felt. Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
But the blessing part, we took both our cars.
Yeah.
You know. Now that was the bless. That was a blessing.
Yeah. Well, we had to take both of them. Yeah.
What was it? What was it like when y'all seen the house for the first time?
I didn't see it. Dad came back.
You was with me.
I was not with you when you came
'Cause I
back to
told
this
you, I
house.
thought you kept
I
cleaning
did
this
not.
house.
You
This
sent me
house, it was all
pictures.
over.
You sent me pictures. See, his memory
all
20
over.
years ago, the memory is not good. I was not here because I was there with the children.
'Cause I got we came
You
here.
came here. You told us about it.
Girl,
I could not do it.
Mean,
You know,
just
I'm gonna tell
had
you why.
odor.
I'm gonna tell you why I wasn't with you. I had surgery.
What?
I had thyroid surgery.
Oh.
And I was supposed to have a follow-up visit with the surgeon, but Hurricane Katrina hit, so I never went to the follow-up appointment after surgery.
Right.
But I'm kind of confused when he said I sent you pictures and I had a flip phone.
Well,
You see what I'm saying?
we had pictures. We had to have pictures because we had to send to the insurance people. Duh.
Yeah, the Polaroid camera.
Thank you.
Polaroid camera.
Oh.
You had it.
The one you got from
I had to
Walgreens.
get it from. I had to
But
send the
I
pictures to the
must have-
insurance.
Had to get them developed.
I had to have something.
Had to get the picture developed.
Thank you for the insurance.
But it had such an odor. And when you first came in the city, it was just like slut all over. And they had the houses
Smut.
numbered with the X.
Yeah, I remember that.
Mm-hmm. The top thing was the date. The side was the unit who came check the house. But the bottom number, you really didn't want to have nothing there. Because whatever the bottom number, that's mean how many was dead in that house.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
But what was the biggest challenge during the whole process of it?
Trying to figure out the next move. Thinking about what's next, what's to come.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll never forget. I said, "Oh shoot!" I said, "You know, y'all already know." I had to get my Bible. I had to go
She
buy a
was
Bible.
praying.
I was
When I
looking
tell you,
for a Christian
she
bookstore,
was
so I get me a
praying.
Bible, get me something to read. And the first book I came across, God is still up to something great. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna read. I read that book so fast. It was a little bitty book, but I read
I
it.
had been called Vanessa. Vanessa had all y'all already.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I
That's
called
when
my
it was at No
girlfriend.
Crowley.
Yep.
know.
It was. That was well. You and Darius were the youngest grandchildren in the bunch, so my focus was right. You know, getting y'all back in school because I knew we weren't going back home no time soon.
Right.
And so you know, having her to kind of navigate that for me and speak to the administration, you know, the schools where her kids were at, it worked out. It was a fast transition for us to get y'all in school. And it was like, y'all kids from New Orleans? Yes. What
And
does
I'll
that
never
mean? I
forget
guess they thought,
we were moving that apartment.
well, you rushing the conversation.
I
Let me
know.
go back to the school part.
But there was a school in the apartment, right?
Yeah. Both. We was in the house
We was
first,
in
then
the
we
house
moved to the
first.
apartment.
Right. Exactly. But the thing is, y'all, they didn't realize that children from whatever the news was saying,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't it
It's
didn't
like-
quite fit the children that was going to school
It's like all of us still was during, like, at the hurricane the whole time.
at the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or at least y'all weren't
We
what I want
thought
to
y'all was
say.
a little slower.
A little slower, you know.
Coming from New
Yeah.
Orleans.
Definitely thought.
Coming from New Orleans, they thought y'all was a little slower.
Yeah.
Yeah, the school system was just horrible. You know, Darius was writing in cursive in kindergarten. Like
Yeah.
They was
he writing
they
cursive. I'm
asked
like, yeah, he
"Can
go
you
to
stop
Montessori."
writing like that? 'Cause
They
our
asked him
kids
to
don't write
stop.
like
We
that."
don't learn how to write in cursive till third grade, they told us. I said, no, he's not gonna stop writing in cursive. Now I hear cursive is no longer
Yeah, they don't even do it no more.
been stopped.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
I think they stopped that while we was about to get ready to graduate. They had already stopped by then.
Wow.
They weren't even reading off clocks no more.
Reading off clock?
Analog clocks? They weren't
Ana-
analog clocks no
It's different.
Yeah, things have changed. Things have evolved.
But back to Katrina.
Back to Katrina, yes.
Like I said, we got into that apartment. And the apartment manager sent me to a storage area.
Yeah.
Where they had furniture and stuff. And you know, most of the time when you go to a storage area, people put good stuff in there. We had my truck. I put a sofa, a TV. I took that sofa, I went to the car wash, I shampooed that sofa. We got that sofa up on that 3rd floor.
Man, I don't remember nothing about that. All I remember is in that apartment, that was the first time my dad went on.
I knew that I was going to
Oh, I knew that was coming out.
That's all I remember from that apartment.
You did do that too. No, see, the deal was my wind wasn't like it used to be.
The first time being one-on-one, that's all I remember about that apartment forward. I don't remember nothing else.
That was, honestly, I remember that part in that apartment. The only thing I remember too, carrying them groceries all the way upstairs.
To that 3rd floor.
Man, you got the food stamps, boy. You got all the... You got
must have. All of us must have.
Pay attention as long as you got them baskets once you get home.
Ooh.
Man.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
But
moving, you know, with I know it stretched us as far as driving, because in New Orleans we can get anywhere pretty much.
For sure.
10, 15, 20 minutes the most. Okay. But going on the outskirts, I mean, living in places like Houston, Atlanta, you know, bigger cities is just, it takes you a lot longer to get to places.
But it don't feel that long though.
Not anymore.
Because you seeing things with the drive.
True. Yeah, but it did stretch us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were stretched.
Like I tell most people, they ask me how did I adjust to it, and how was it for me? And I tell them, I said, it was the best. It was a blessing because I gave my kids a chance to see how other people live.
Yeah,
it's not just supported because Orleans, everything is every weekend we got something to do, and that's
all we know.
Yeah, and that was a good sign for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
But what was the biggest challenge throughout the whole thing? What challenged y'all the most with the whole Hurricane Katrina?
Making a decision to either to stay away or to come home, and basically just trying to make the right decision for our family.
Yeah.
You know, and
mine was different.
What was yours?
Mine was being away from him. He's just playing ball, missing his games, just being separated at that time. Because at that time, you know, you was becoming a young man. Mm-hmm. Your game was changing because you finally beat me. And, you know, I missed them early, the 9th, 10th.
Yeah, it was like 9. How many games you caught when I was at Hillgrove?
That's what I'm saying. I ain't seen none.
He didn't see any of them.
None?
Mm-mm. None. And that was another challenge too as a family. We just
None.
We weren't together.
I don't remember that was none.
None.
That was like my whole 10th grade year.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. I was working offshore and I was coming here putting the house back together.
That's a good thing though.
Why are you saying that?
You can't even recall that he never.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that is a good thing.
Right. I really don't remember. Like I don't remember that was none.
He was around still.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
That definitely shows he was still around.
Yeah. Daddy did a lot of back and forth.
Yeah,
making sure we was together.
And that's why I thought like he came to. Yeah.
How many trips you took to Atlanta?
I don't know. I took a trip one day, came home, next day got back, went back. Back to back, just like that.
Yeah.
I had to call me, the car broke. Okay, zoom. Charles House.
I think he was driving back. Like he wasn't doing flying.
Well, he didn't. Yeah. And you know what too? Daddy's first flight was after Katrina.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That was the first time we ever got the plane?
Yeah, that was my mom, number first flight too. We wasn't flying.
That gotta be low.
Yeah.
Whole family somewhere, you all the way back over here. Yeah, I be jumping in the car.
First time.
Yeah.
Flying. I ain't got time to fly.
Oh, Darius coughed. I'm on the way.
Darius coughed.
But it was a great time living in Atlanta too. I really, really
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. I really did.
And most of our family was displaced. A lot of them there on my side.
Yeah,
No
all your
one-
people still in
they
Dallas to
didn't-
this day.
Still today. But it created some great opportunities for them though.
Yeah.
Because before they left, before Katrina, most of them was just staying together.
Mm-hmm.
After Katrina, I mean, a lot of
It
people
grew you up.
it grew you up. A lot of people grew up. A lot of people had better opportunities for jobs, careers. It was great for a lot of people.
Katrina really was a blessing for
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people.
Yeah.
Tell you,
But-
I had so much money, I didn't know I had that much money. Randy just was spinning. I'm like,
Nah, we really was eating out a lot. Bad. Like bad. It was bad
it
too.
was-
We was eating out a lot.
You tried this right there.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, I forgot to
God.
tell y'all too. We did went on a church tour. Yes,
Yeah, we
Oh my
did.
God.
we went
Man.
to every church.
When I tell you,
Went
my
to
mama
Dallas.
brought us on any top pastor in the United States, we went to their church.
Well, I'm telling you,
Joe Osteen, Joyce Meyer, Creflo Dollar, TD Jakes, Eddie Long. Like, we went everybody.
Charles Stanley.
Charles Stanley.
We went- only person we ain't go see was
Fred Price.
Fred Price.
And then, if you
Because
see,
he was
you
in
always know.
California. If we could have got there, we would have went there too.
Right.
We
I
was
tell you,
saved, though. I tell you,
my
we
mama
was saved,
love
though.
my mama love Fred Price though, for real. I'll never
We
get
was
that.
saved, though, bro.
But what do y'all regret from that whole experience?
I'm not gonna say. Let
I'm
him
gonna
talk.
say-
Let him talk
Coming
about
back
that.
here. Man, I mean, the worst is when my wife should have fought me. She would tell me, no, Darren, no, Darren. I'm like, girl, no, indeed. You know, the crazy part, I go build another house to try to duplicate the house I had.
In Atlanta, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I
was
mean, you
dumb.
came close, but that wasn't
It
it.
wasn't in Atlanta.
I'll never get that house in
That
Atlanta.
house in Atlanta was the house, though.
For real.
I'm telling you.
But do you think it was because the family was here
No.
and nobody was there?
It was that.
It wasn't.
It,
It
he
really
loved
wasn't.
New Orleans. Yes, you do.
It could.
Yes, you do.
It could have been part of it, but basically, I
It was
don't
a
think
big
was
part
just
of
that.
it. You love New
Well,
Orleans
it was.
It was me coming back to the job
and being home with the
and then
family.
we had settled in too, because I had then left the job and started working out there.
Yeah.
You know, and I had to make a decision because Mama's job was leaving. She was still with the government. She was leaving. They wanted her to go to Denver,
Colorado.
and I was like,
Denver,
I
Colorado.
don't think we're going to Denver. you know, I go to Atlanta, but Denver, I don't know. So that made part of the decision as well.
Cause I know that's like for me. I always say it's one of mine because I helped with the decision of okay.
Yeah,
we're
you
going
did.
back home.
Darius to blame you too.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He
Yeah.
wanted to come back.
He
home.
wanted to. Oh,
Yeah. I wanted to come back
Darius.
because my dad was always
and-
in
oh.
New Orleans.
For years.
Like Darius, that's why Darius don't come here to this right now.
Bro, when I met Darren, like me and Darren first got cool, that's all Darius talk about. I'm from Atlanta.
Yeah,
he
never
used to say that for a
said
long
New
time.
Orleans. Like
I
never.
didn't want to come back here. I wanted to stay there.
Like Darius really wanted to stay.
He wanted us
He
to.
loved it Atlanta.
Ooh,
though.
he
But
said, "Let
you gotta
Darren go with
understand,
Daddy, and I'll stay here with you." I
Yeah.
said, "No, we all gonna go. No, Mama."
The whole deal is he was living with millionaires too.
Yeah, right.
This boy started out as
He
a
started
child
out
with
with
millionaires. Yeah. He started out with millionaires, and he still think he's a millionaire. His mindset.
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
mindset.
His
They
yeah.
didn't go nowhere without him.
Mm-mm.
Nowhere.
Mm-mm. And this was the funniest thing though. I got to say this.
Well,
When Miss Ellen took him on a trip. Well, I think they went somewhere, and Darius was ashy, right? And she says, "Oh, Miss Ellen's so sorry. I forgot to get you some lotion." He said, "Y'all get ashy? Y'all get ashy?"
So what do white folks get
She said,
ashy?
"Yeah, we get ashy." He said, "I don't see it."
that dude uncensored. That dude never changed,
He
bro.
said, "We have dry
Never
skin."
changed, bro. Never changed. Be like that. He was young.
Yes,
But
very
I
outspoken.
definitely think though that hurricanes like that, I think they come how they come, because it's like it gives people a chance to change their perspective of how they living. Like you said, it was a blessing.
It was.
But some people look at it like a tragedy because
and it
they
was.
don't want to change what they already been doing.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
It was outside the box though, because everybody from New Orleans, you know what you see here, but once you step outside that box and see
How other
in the
people.
world,
Yes.
It's
totally
different.
situation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, again, that's what I tell people. They be asking me. I say it's just stuff. The stuff could be replaced.
Yeah.
Yes,
You know,
of course.
You could lose some sentimental stuff. Now I got new sentimental stuff. I got my grandkids' pictures, the old pictures I had of my mom and stuff. I got new pictures. You know, life goes on.
You create new memories. You definitely do.
And so
Yeah.
in that aspect, it'll be all right. It's the way you look at it. Glass half full or half empty.
Right.
Mhm.
Everything how you look at it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people look at it like, maybe God telling us something. It's
Yeah.
time to straighten it up.
And do something different.
You know?
If it ever was to happen again, same hurricane.
Are we coming back?
Would y'all
Nobody
come
come.
back?
No, we're not.
Right. If
No, ma'am.
another
No, sir.
hurricane come,
No, sir.
would y'all come back?
Everybody learned that lesson.
It.
I
You know
don't know.
this.
Look. He
You'll
coming
be up by
back.
yourself.
Nah.
Yeah, right.
But-
I'm gonna be the second line by myself. Everybody go.
But I'm gonna say this. You know, where we live at. We live in New Orleans East, and it still hasn't come back.
Yeah, it's not.
You know, a lot of other parts of the area of the surrounding areas of the city have came back. You know, a little stronger,
Mm-hmm.
much stronger, and we still struggling here in the East, and it's unfortunate. It's sad, and I just hope, you know, it doesn't take 20. I mean, it's been 20 years, and it still
Still,
look blighted.
yeah.
It still look, you know, deserted.
It's just not the same.
It's not the same.
But
You know,
with that being said,
What?
that happening everywhere in the city. You look at the Sixth Ward, not the same. Just say, for example, your great-great-grandfather had the house. You kept the house in your great-grandfather's
That
name
too.
for tax purposes and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Katrina hit.
A lot of people lost
You
their
can't
properties.
prove that that's your property
That's
because
right.
your grandfather was dead 20 years ago. You know, you can't prove. So
Yeah.
when white folks came in, bought up the property, the good thing they did is they brought the property value back up. But the bad thing is now the people who used to live there can't afford to move back there. So now the neighborhood is back, but the culture is gone.
Yes.
They're trying to get the second line out, which a
Well,
lot
they
of them
stopped
like
that.
the second line. They can't
Mhm.
stop that, but the Indians don't even stay in the same neighborhood. They stay in
Their
other places
children are
coming
not in the
down
same.
here.
They don't know their neighbors.
It's just not the same.
The school system is different.
Right. Everything is different.
Everything is
You know,
different.
it's not,
It gotten better or worse?
I don't think it's
I
gotten
say
better.
it got worse
It got worse. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because nowadays kids go to school. If I live here, I go to school downtown, uptown.
All across the river.
So that means when I come here, I don't know nobody because all my friends are at school.
Back in the day, we knew
You
our
know,
neighbors.
we know
We all
our
went to school
friends
together.
because we all
Everybody
go to
went to the
school.
same school.
Mhm.
You know,
That is true.
yeah. So that's why they'll shoot you down here and go live down there.
No, he. Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
They can hang out down there. They could do that.
These
Let's
niggas do that.
Let's do all this for us.
But man, that's another episode of the WeakLEE Podcast. Remain open, honest, vulnerable, and tune in next week. And this is the WeakLEE Podcast. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tune in next week.